If there is one issue that has continued to raise serious concern in Nigeria and beyond, it is the issue of the abduction of over 200 female students from government secondary school Chibok. It's now 28 days since the Chibok students were abducted and still no traces of them. The abduction has sparked a global campaign with the hashtag Bringbackourgirls. Several world figures have lent their voices to the campaign. Amongst them, the UK Prime Minister David Cameron and CNN Global Affairs correspondent Christiana Amanpour, as well as the US First Lady Michelle Obama. The campaign has compelled world leaders to rally support for Nigeria, offering military assistance to help find the missing girls. China, Canada, US, UK, and lately Israel have all offered to help. And some of them already have special teams in Nigeria helping in the search and rescue operation. In Nigeria, there is no end to the series of protests that has trailed the abduction. Protesters are demanding the government acts fast to rescue the girls and bring them back home. And this one, the Women Arise for Change initiative, brought together a group of concerned Nigerians to demand action from the government.
It is a nationwide protest, starting with Lagos. We are dressed in white. White symbolizes purity. Almost all those girls were virgins, pure and innocent. And then purple, we are still searching. Red symbolizes danger. For goodness sake, President and the Commander-in-Chief of our forces, exercise your power.
Afro Beat musician Femi Kuti and Nolywood actor Jide Kosoko, who were also present, expressed deep concern over the missing schoolgirls.
It takes 200 girls for the whole world to wake up. You see, I was on tour when this happened. And immediately I started my own protest in France. Every night I got on stage, I kept asking Europe and America, if it were your daughters, will it take you this long to react? If 300 British girls were missing, will it take you this long to react? If 200 American girls were missing, will it take you this long to react? Now, you see, if some people are complaining that Nigerians are acting slow, because I heard the international press saying this, you see, why are we acting slow? Because we have a government. First of all, we expect the government to act fast. The government is not acting fast.
Haven't we wasted time? Too much time to start searching seriously for these kids? I don't really understand. Nobody's really sure of what is happening. But all I know is that all those heartless people who will not know the value of women, girls of that age, the future mothers, that they have to get them kidnapped. But for what? In the name of terrorism. They are elder people that you can continue to deal with if you think there is need for that. At any rate, we must all condemn this terrorism. Why terrorism in this part of the world? Why? We have a lot in our hands. I mean, in our efforts to continue to develop our country. This terrorism is something that we must all join hands together, work towards fighting. It must stop, it must be eradicated. Absolutely.
The group later held a short meeting inside this hall, after which they began their march. Welding placards bearing various inscriptions, they headed to the Lagos State Government House, where they tabled their grievances to the State Governor Babatunde Fashola, demanding immediate action from the federal government to rescue the missing girls.
As efforts towards their rescue are ongoing, we, the citizens of Nigeria, make the following demands. 1, that the government of Nigeria must ensure that every one of the kidnapped girls is rescued. So we are saying rescue the girls. 2, that the government of Nigeria must make adequate efforts to compensate them and their families for the emotional and physical trauma this incident has caused them and the nation. 3, that the government of Nigeria facilitate the completion of their West Africa school certificate examination, which they were writing at the time of the capture.
Chibok is a very dark experience for our nation. It is a difficult time for our nation, but it may yet be our most defining moment. And it will be defining if we can find the children. It will be defining if after that happens, we can keep this sense of brotherhood and sisterhood alive. Many nations have turned for greatness when they have faced dark times like this. And the sense of brotherhood, the sense of commitment, where ethnicity and religion really does not matter anymore, is a sense that we should go forward with after Chibok. And that is why I say it may yet be our most defining moment, the moment that finally unites us and eliminates all our fault lines as a people.
Boko Haram has released this video showing the missing girls reciting the Quran. The leader of the terror group says he would only release the girls if the government accepts to release all its members in the government custody. Even though the government is yet to officially react to the video, the protest leaders here say government should not negotiate with the terrorists.
We can never ever allow our girls to be exchanged for anything. And that is why we still insist that the international community that has come with our security must smoke those beasts walking on two legs. They must smoke them out of their holes. It's just because they have not beamed the heat on them. That is why they have the effrontery. They want to sell our today, our tomorrow, and our future. God forbid. We never ever. If need be, if it's fighting with the last drop of blood I will have, government, even any government that ventures that, we know that the end has come.
I'm not asking them to negotiate. I'm asking them to take action. I'm asking them to come out and dialogue with these people, find out the purpose, why they are doing this, and those behind them. Because there are people behind these people. Somebody supplied them guns. Somebody is funding them. Who? This is not only on Jonathan. This is an insult to the nation. Not only on Jonathan, not only on women, but as a nation, is an insult.
The abduction of the schoolgirls may be the defining moment for the country in its fight against the insurgents. Already, the police has announced a 50 million naira reward for any information that could lead to the rescue of the missing girls. With the efforts from the international community as well, everyone is optimistic that the girls will soon be found and perhaps the insurgency brought to an end. Chidinma Chikizi, TV 360, Lagos.